What up, TrueJuggalOFamily.com. This is New York City's #1 reggae rap stoner, MenacE, coming at you live from Butcher Sound Studios. I've always been rapping, I mean, since I was a teenager for fun and everything, but never really took it serious as a craft. But I remember when I was around 17, 18 or so, I went to Times Square to see the Cottonmouth Kings. And there was an opening act called Shooty's Groove, who was a local New York City band. And I saw them and I was just absolutely blown away by their set. And I went to talk to them afterwards, and we ended up like hitting it off, and we exchanged some emails, and then the next thing you know, I became their roadie. And I got to travel the country with them. We got to do shows with a lot of cool bands. I mean, like 311, Modest Yahoo, Fishbone, all these cool bands. But that was a really fun experience at such a young age. But it was also a really educational and inspiring experience. And it really taught me what it takes to make it in the music industry. And not only that, but I would stand at the side of the stage and I would watch them, and I would absolutely envy the adrenaline rush that they seemed to get on stage. So, you know, ever since then I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do, man. I'm ready for this. I was like, I decided like I really wanted to be an artist. I wanted to focus on my craft and like do it serious and pursue this. My musical influences, I mean, God, they run so deep that it's like that, you know, it's such a hard question to answer, but I mean, I love it. I mean, everything, man. I am a true music lover. I'm a music lover in the truest sense of the term. I mean, I love, you know, Paul Simon, Elton John. I love fucking Slayer and Megadeth. You know what I mean? I'm a metal head. I'm a reggae head. I'm a hip hop head. I mean, I love music from all different decades. But I mean, my absolute all-time favorite, not just because this is a Juggalo site, but I absolutely am obsessed with the Insane Clown Posse, without a doubt. I've loved them since I was 10 years old. I mean, I think they're extremely underrated musically. I think, you know, Violent J is like a superb storyteller. I find everything they do, everything they've created, hypnotizing, mesmerizing, and tantalizing. I'm not sure what tantalizing means, but
I'm going downtown tonight.
Premature ejaculation, you know, smoking weed, knocking fat bitches up, and having them take you on Maury for a DNA test, you know. Well, Downtown Tonight, I mean, that's just like a goofy, fun storytelling type song. You know, that's me toying with you know, the theater of the mind concept. You know, about smoking weed with your boy and, you know, having a fucking cop come up and bust your fucking balls for it, you know. Middle class life, that's my ode to mediocrity, you know. It's because, you know, every rapper, there's so many rappers, I mean, they're either rapping about being extremely broke and having nothing and how life sucks, or, you know, it's life is great and we got everything, you know. So I was like, let me make an anthem for that middle ground, you know, people who are just living. Gypsy Girl, that's an interesting one. There was a time in my life where I was hanging out with some girls who were, you know, a little bit younger than me, and they were just, you know, they just had fucked up lives. They came from broken homes. They were, you know, popping pills and just kept on making just wrong decisions, you know what I mean? Just like really sad stories. And they just floated around. They were always like sleeping over people's houses, and like they were like almost proud of it. They would refer to themselves as gypsies. That was like their thing. Like they took pride in it. They were like, yeah, we're gypsies, you know, we float around and we don't, you know, we don't have homes. And so yeah, just like one night, I don't know, I just sat home. I was like, Gypsy Girl, you know. I was like, it's a good title right there. So, you know, those girls inspired that song. Oh, this is wheat beer shit. this past year, thankfully, has been it's been a pretty busy year for me, man. I've been doing a lot of shows. Man, who did I do shows? I did a show with Tech 9, did a show with Ice-T, did a show with Slick Rick, D12, Blaze Your Dead Homie, Boondocks. I did a show with New York City ska legends, the Toasters, for their 30th anniversary. That was cool as hell. Well, the Slick Rick show was pretty interesting because, I mean, Slick Rick draws, at least in New York City, he draws like more of like an old school, middle-aged kind of crowd. And you know, here I am, I'm this wacky white reggae rapper who's, you know, throwing condoms and babies and fucking Dutch masters off the stage, and you know, that was a lot of fun to go and freak those people out. But I would say my favorite one was the Blaze Your Dead Homie and Boondocks show, because that was cool. Because at the end of my set, the Juggalos started chanting "Family," and you know, if you have any knowledge of the Juggalo world, that's like the ultimate chant of acceptance, you know what I mean? So that was really cool. It was my hometown, it was New York City, you know what I mean? Some of the Juggalos knew me, some of them didn't, but in the end they were all chanting "Family," so that was my proudest moment for sure. I'm working on my album right now. It's called Too Hip for the Room. We got 3 songs that are going to be on there on my website, menacelive.com. I'm going to be shooting a music video for Middle Class Life in the coming months. All the Juggalos out there, you know, thank you so much for all the Juggalos that already know me and show me love and show me support. It means a lot. A big shout out to TrueJuggaloFamily.com. Whoop whoop.
Every day and it just makes me snap. Oh yeah, and if you come strong, well then I might crack. Anything you dish, I'ma dish it right back.